Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Revealing Truth. And special thanks to Jeff D for sharing this. In today's very recent video, we're going to hear Johnny Enlow say something ridiculous. But before we address this, let's just remember who Johnny Enlow is. Although he's not a big influencer in the NAR movement, he is influencing enough people, and that makes him a concern. We've only done one video on the Sid Roth show where he promotes his 7 Mountain Mandate and all sorts of other NAR ideas. And doing a quick search online, we can find other reasons people have shared concerns. He's another one that's been exposed and needs to explain why people like him are being exposed. Maybe it's because of his 7 Mountain Mandate infatuation and belief in the billion-soul harvest and the unbiblical end times revival happening before Christ can even return. Or maybe it's the fact that he's another one promoting unproven nonsense, like Trump and Elon being guided by the archangels Michael and Gabriel. And let's not forget that he teaches unbiblical nonsense like activating the prophetic, and teams up with other false teachers like Lance Wallnau, Dutch Sheets, and Katie Souza. Enough said? So let's look at this short and ridiculous clip.
Speaking of President Trump, which is something a few programs ago I told you, in the eyes of the Lord, he's not just president of the United States, he's king of the world from the standpoint he is the top. If you look at kingdom assets for the mountain of government for the world, President Donald J. Trump is number one from heaven's standpoint. And so it's so obvious that you're having people who have Muslim background or whatever other background saying, yeah, he's king of the world.
I'll leave the full link below, but this is wrong on a couple of levels. Number one, this guy has no idea how heaven's looking at things. May that be heaven meaning God or all that are in heaven, including angels. But they all know that the King of Kings and Lord of Lords and Lord of all creation is God alone. And as far as the God of this world goes, Scripture is clear that the God of this world is Satan, and he's going to be cast out eventually. Ephesians 2:2 calls him the prince of the power of the air, and that the whole world is under his power. So saying that heaven sees Trump as the God of this world is an interesting statement. First off, it shows that Johnny doesn't know what he's talking about, because either heaven is seeing Trump as the true God over all things, which is obviously wrong, or that heaven is seeing Trump as the God of this world, which would mean he's Satan, or at very least, the Antichrist. And if that's the case, then there's no reason for Johnny to be getting so excited about Donald Trump. And let's not forget that he was just one of the many false prophets that said Trump would be elected for a second consecutive term. Anyhow, Johnny Enlow, or Enlow, I'm not sure, definitely is one to mark and avoid. But that aside, what's really going on with Donald Trump? There's one group that insists without a shadow of a doubt that he is the Antichrist. And then there's the other extreme that says he's a great man of God sent to save America and perhaps the whole world. I don't personally believe that Donald fits the requirements to be the Antichrist, but it would seem that he's being used with end time events in one way or another. So please, as we end today, leave your comments on Johnny Enlow below, and also what you think of Donald Trump in regards to biblical prophecy. Do you think he's a man of God, the possible Antichrist, the false prophet, or something else? We're going to leave it here for today, but leave those thoughts below, and until next time, take care and God bless.